Hello, happy YouTubers. Marcelina here with you, and Greg is
Greg
here.
Stevens is here. We're bringing you another exciting video, and today we're going to be talking about Aza-Tek Plus. This is the best insecticidal, fungicidal product on the market, and trust me, we've used them all. You go to your big box stores, you go in there and you tell the teller you're looking for something to get rid of aphids, mealybugs, Japanese beetles, any of that stuff. They give you something off the shelf. I'm not going to name any product, but it doesn't work. And the reason being is that it only suffocates the insect. It doesn't work to eradicate them in the true sense. And what this stuff does, you spray the plant that's infected. And I started to put together a video where I was very surprised to see one of my little splash Hoyas here. If you saw, I'm going to put that in there. It was covered, the whole vine was covered with a golden
There's
aphid.
still, yeah, another one, huh? So you can show it to them.
Yeah, look, the golden aphid is back. It's on the back of that leaf. Now,
First time we have this type of aphids.
I have never seen a golden aphid before. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the back of this little leaf right here, this little leaf right here is covered with those golden aphids.
And also it covered here, but you already controlled
Yeah, I only sprayed the stem right here, and the next morning I came out there, every single one of them were dead, and I took my finger like this and ran it, and I showed you they were all black, and I did not
You missed that
see
spot.
it. Well, either that or some eggs hatched that I didn't see on the leaf, and that's probably what happened. I want to show you guys something. I have never seen golden aphids before. This is on my Hoya vine, and I thought it was pollen or roots or something popping out. I put my glasses on and they're aphids. So what we're going to do is we are going to treat these aphids with the Aza-Tek Plus, and then we're going to come out the next day and show you what they look like. Here's one with wings on it. See the one that's wings? That's the one that flies and lays the eggs. All right, let's give them a little dose of some Azatek. I'm not going to rub them off. I'm just going to let them sit there and ingest that juice of the Aza-Tek Plus, and we'll come back tomorrow and we'll videotape it how it looks tomorrow. Okay. Okay guys, it has been 3 days since I sprayed this Hoya branch with the Azatek, and let's take a look at this now. I'm going to come in here and but we're going to spray that right now that I see this, and we're just going to go like this.
What's my camera? And just,
I'm just going to hit these other leaves while I got it here because I don't want them to come back.
so
That's
just
it.
wait. So just wait for
24 hours.
24 hours.
And this has a high concentration of azadirachtin, which is the active ingredient in the neem seed. Now, the stuff they use in the big box store is called hydrotropic neem oil. Now, if you have some of that at home, look on the ingredients on your package. It'll say hydrotropic neem oil. If you're familiar with olive oil, the first squeeze that you get is the virgin olive oil, and that's when you pay the most money for. After they squeeze it 2 and 3 and 4 times, that's the cheap olive oil that you see on the shelves, and it doesn't have all the health benefits that the fresh virgin oil has in it. The azadirachtin, or the neem oil, is exactly the same like the neem oil. You have high concentrations of the azadirachtin, and what azadirachtin actually is, it's a growth inhibitor for the insect. That means when you spray that larvae, he can't metamorphose into an adult. The worm cannot turn into the larvae. And then when that adult insect, when he eats your plant that you sprayed with Azatek, he dies from the inside out. It is not a contact insect killer, although I'm working on adding one more ingredient that also works as a contact killer of your insects.
That would be a different.
Yeah, that'll be Azatek
concentrate.
Plus.
Concentrate. I thought you were gonna do it with concentrate.
No, I'm not gonna do the concentrate right now. I'm gonna focus
I mean,
on
if
just
you,
the plus.
oh, you just do
No.
focus on it.
And that way it gives you a 1-2 punch on getting rid of that insect. We first tried this when I had we had a problem on our roses with the Japanese
Long time
beetles.
ago, we used that for
Yeah.
more than 5 years, and we just did not, advertise it because
Japanese beetles never came back. When I hit those Japanese beetles, they hightail it out of that flower and our roses and get the heck out of Dodge. So that really works well on those. Mealy bugs, you have to stay persistent on the mealy bug no matter what it is, because the ants move them around and bring them back to where you sprayed last week. The ants will bring them back this week and reposition them, and they have a symbiotic relationship between the two. The ant carries and protects the mealybug and the aphids to the location where they want to be, and then as the insect excretes a honeydew out of their rectums, and the ants lap it up because it's very sweet. So that is
so
how the ants are.
your first control is
So
to
the
get
other
rid of
thing
the
is you
ants.
want to do is, if you have that problem, you want to put some ant traps around your plants, and that will kill the ants. It'll take it back to their colony, and it will kill the colony. So that's part of your problem. With the mealybugs and aphids, you got the ants, and if you have those problems, you're going to see ants crawling around those locations also. Get rid of the ants, get rid of the insect. I've never tried this on ants, but the thing that works with the ant traps is when they get it on their bodies, it doesn't kill them. They take it back to the colony, and it kills the queen bee and the eggs.
So that was the one that I showed you with this piece of cardboard, and then you place.
Yes, we put a couple drops of this stuff on there,
I was
and
wondering,
it gets rid of them.
what is this in the cardboard?
Yeah,
So that
good
was
stuff.
the trick.
Now, with the Aza-Tek Plus, you spray this on there.
So how
if you,
often
if
do
you do
you-
this outside, you have to apply it every time it rains.
7-day cycle.
Yeah,
I would
this
say.
has the Aza-Tek, or the neem in here. It has botanical soap in here, which helps emulsify the oil, because otherwise the neem oil will just float on top and it can get a little
You
bit
have to-
waxy. And that's the reason why I put it in a black bottle, because when you're outside in the sun, you just set it down like that. It attracts the sunlight. It keeps the inside of this nice and warm. Just shake it up like that and it'll keep it really good. And I've got some other proprietary ingredients in here, which I don't share that with anybody, but I will show you this.
I use that to spray my body when I am in the garden, because I don't like spider, getting to me. And
You wash it off because you may not like the smell of it, but it doesn't harm your skin. It's not poisonous. It's all organic, and I think that's a real important thing for a lot of people that are in gardening, being an all organic product.
yeah.
I don't put on the label that it's all organic, because then you got to get special license from the agricultural department and all that stuff when you start making claims that you're all organic. So I don't put that on there, but it is. Okay.
How about it natural? Because
It's
some of
all
the
natural.
products
Yeah,
is
you can say all natural instead of all
Because
organic.
organic is mostly, comes from the live, thing.
Right.
So now, in terms of fungus, because some of the people questioning us, how do you apply the Aza-Tek Plus in terms of fungus? Like this one here, I saved this. This is wisteria, and as you can see, it's yellowing on the leaves. It's probably not enough water, although wisteria is a drought tolerant. But there is a yellowing, and as you can see, it might have some fungus on it. Now, when you apply the Aza-Tek Plus, our recommendation is to remove the infected leaves. Don't keep it in there because it's spread, and also the leaves don't come back to normal, color once it is damaged. So just remove that. So after you remove all the leaves, make sure when you spray the Aza-Tek Plus, you spray all the way, including the stem.
The bottom of
and
the leaf
also
as well as the top.
Top. Now, when you do your propagation, you can also use Aza-Tek Plus. I use Aza-Tek Plus in propagating my plants, and I spray the top and in the bottom if I don't use Clonix. But if I use Clonix, I just spray
What
the
about
top.
spraying the soil as well?
It's good too,
Why?
So
Why would you want to do that?
to prevent some, pests getting into the roots.
What kind of pests are you speaking about? Like fungus gnats?
Yeah, fungus gnats.
Well, what do fungus gnats do to your plant?
Oh my God.
Fungus gnats
The
get
other-
in there and they eat the little hair roots of your plant.
That's the worst thing in houseplants.
Yeah, in houseplants. So even in your houseplants, take your Aza-Tek Plus and go down here and spray the soil. It doesn't harm the plant at all. And this will kill all of the eggs that the fungus gnats are laying in your pot.
So for those of you who grow plants indoor, and some of the people would limit the watering in the plants, that is okay, but
See, your fungus gnats have to have moist soil in order to get in there and lay their eggs. So if you can get some type of a pot in your house where the pot is where the plant is watered from down below, you put in a little tray and it'll wick it up. The top of the soil will remain very dry for about an inch or so down, and then as that water will wick up inside of the pot, the roots are going to be able to absorb the water without having to water it from the top. And that
but
will,
if you
that will
spray
help
the
you get,
neem, the gnats won't get into, the adult gnats
Right.
won't lay eggs because of the smell
No.
of the neem.
If you don't have Aza-Tek Plus, or you don't have access to anything like that, that's the first step I would take, is water the plant from below and not from on
below,
top.
or put some grabbers on the top, because
Could do that
grabbers
too.
is dry and it prevents. Some people, they use a screen, a screen on the top to prevent the gnats getting
And
into
if you
it.
have a plant out in the garden, put a screen on the bottom of your plant so bugs can't get into your pots, the ones that you bring into the house for the wintertime then. Put a screen on the bottom to cover up the holes. That way your pests can't get up through the screen.
Okay, so how are they going to get this thing?
Okay. You can get this one of two ways. You can go to eBay, and that way you can buy it internationally. If you're over in the Philippines or over in Australia, you can go, just type in Azatek in the search bar. It'll come up. You get a discount if you buy more than one bottle. Or you can go to cashyourgreens.com and you can buy it from our website there. You'll soon be able to buy it on Amazon and some other locations as well. But right now, those are the two places you can get it, on eBay or cashyourgreens.com. And the price, it's on sale right now for $17.99. You can get it for as low as 15 something. If you get it on eBay and buy 2 bottles, you get it for $15.49, I think it is.
So you're running sales right now?
Yep. Good
Yeah.
stuff. This is going to eventually, this is going to be $24, $25, $26 a bottle, because it is that effective. It's better. I mean, you're going to pay more than that for some of that stuff at Lowe's and Home Depots.
That neighborhood.
I shouldn't say their names, but big box stores. I correct that. But you want something that works, this is the product that's going to do it for you. Guarantee it. Guarantee
And
it.
so, and also, like, for those of you, I have a lot of people asking me question, what should I spray with my hibiscus? Now, long time ago, before Azatek was published,
Just pure neem oil.
we used neem and mix with water, and you're the one who
Water.
did it.
Dish detergent.
Yeah,
we
this
did with
detergent.
dish detergent.
And
Too
I
strong.
started spraying my hibiscus, and my hibiscus starting to decline. And I said, what happened to my hibiscus?
It was burning
So
the
I did some
leaves.
research on it. What is neem,
Yeah,
affecting
the
hibiscus?
hibiscus was too sensitive to the pure neem, and you had to cut it
Yeah,
down.
I had to cut down.
Yeah, you had to cut it down, and that didn't work too good. Now the other thing is,
But this one is perfect.
in the wintertime, sometimes we'll get a little greasy spot or something on a citrus plant. It's an antifungal, and that's what greasy spot is, a fungus. And you spray your citrus plants with this, and it will kill the fungus. And I've actually done some videos where I sprayed this on some compost, and it had little toadstools and mushrooms coming up out of the soil, and I sprayed it with the Azatek, and the next day looked like they melted like the Witch of the Wizard of Oz. She was like, just melted back into the soil.
Maybe if we can find mushrooms, we will do a short video.
There was some in that one right there. I don't know if there is any more in there.
No, it's
There was about 4 or 5 of them the other day, and I
yeah.
thought about doing the video on that, but they were gone.
Sometimes
before I
you
sprayed
don't
them.
think about
Yeah, sometimes it's either it's raining or you're in a hurry, you got to go somewhere, and you say, I'll get to it when I get back, and you forget, you get pulled into something else.
Especially roses. I love roses, so for you guys who are roses lovers out there, roses are great, but some of the roses are too prone fungus.
The other thing you want to do with this, Ma, is on your roses, a lot of times your pink and your white roses get thrips, and they get in there just when the bud is starting to open up. You take this and spray it on the bud, and your rose will continue to bloom beautifully.
Like what you did.
Yeah, I did that on the Hawkeye Bell over there. They love to attack that Hawkeye Bell, and I sprayed every one of the new buds that were opening.
It might be sweet,
It must be. But they really like that particular color rose, the pink roses. And I spray this on it, kills them. And also, it kills the black spot. It arrests the black spot. And like I said though, every time it rains, you got to respray it, and you
Mm.
want to do it early in the morning, or you want to do it at nighttime. When about this time of the day is
Yeah.
a perfect time to do this. You don't want to do this when you got the hot sun coming up. It does. It's too hard on the plant. So do it in the evening time
Mhm.
or in the early morning.
Just for
And this will kill the rose slugs. It'll stop them because they're a worm. They're still a
Mhm.
worm, and they won't
and it is effective.
live.
It is very effective in fungus if you remove the infected parts and then spray after. So
Mhm.
by the time the plant will produce new growth, then you have to spray it again until.
How many bottles of this do we go through
Oh
in
my
a
gosh!
month? Because we do a lot of propagating. Every time we cut a plant to propagate it, we spray our scissors, our cutters, and we spray the plant where we made the cut with this just to prevent disease from being able to get in
Remember,
there.
you told me, "Hey, lady, slow down your Aza-Tek Plus because
Oh,
that's
man.
not that is expensive."
Yeah.
Because I grow through. I have this.
It goes through a bottle a week.
I know.
But
I
we
have
have
this.
a
I have
lot of
this.
plants.
How do you call it this? When I see something, I want my plants look healthy and happy. You know. So everything that if I see something wrong, I jump into it. You know, and except the one that is grown from other nursery,
Yeah.
you have no control with that. So once it comes
We
to our
have to play
garden,
nursemaid.
yeah. So that's what. So for roses, you need Azatek Plus. Azatek Plus is great in roses. I use a lot of that in my roses. Some of the roses like Da Vinci rose is a beautiful rose, but it is very prone to fungus.
And if you go on Amazon or those places and try to look up and buy Azadirachtin,
It's
it's
expensive.
very expensive. I talked to one of the people on Etsy that we used to buy roses from. Her roses always look beautiful in her greenhouse, and we were having trouble with a fungus that particular year. And I asked her, "What do you use on your roses that keeps them so healthy?" She said, "Zadirachtin." I says, I went on Amazon, I looked it up, and it was like $100 and some for like a pint. I went, "Oh my God, this stuff is
She used
very
that.
expensive." She goes, "Yeah, it is
Yeah.
expensive."
She used
So,
it. Though.
yeah, but she still does. I mean, it's the best. It's the best you can use for organic. If you use anything else, you
But
won't.
she had a big
You won't
greenhouse.
be. You won't want to eat your lemon and your fruit on your trees and stuff like that if you use the harsh chemicals. It'd be like putting Roundup on your plants.
So try it today, guys. Try it today, and you would love it.
Yeah.
If we love it, then I'm sure you guys, love the product.
Thanks for watching, guys. Another exciting video from Cash Your Greens. Hope you guys learned something. And don't forget, give it a shot. Give it a shot. What do you got to lose except pests and fungus, right?
Fungus.
All right.
So
Later,
see you
guys.
next week.
Peace out.
Peace out.